invite you to move forward if you're sitting in the back. Let's we knew it was going to be a really small service tonight because of the holidays, but we want you to feel Hamish, so feel free to move close. Feel the warmth of Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
For those who don't know me, my name is Jerry Gordon. I'm president of the Board of Trustees of Congregation Near to Meet. And I have less than one page of announcements, which is really good. So, for the last 2 nights of Hanukkah, please join us online for the virtual candlelight lighting. This Sunday is going to be the board, and I hope that the board members will be on. And I see a board member here, Alan Mann. And so please join us. For me and my wife, we have our 2 grandsons who are now living for the next 2 years or year and a half in Vancouver, British Columbia. And they're visiting with us, and they will be joining us for that event. CNT, we really don't have a lot of announcements, do we? CNT's Trivia Tuesday takes place on Tuesday, December 27th. Register to attend on our website's calendar. CNT is adding an infant program for babies 8 weeks and older in its Gary and Lynn Cantor Early Childhood Education Center. For more information, please contact Farah, the preschool director, through the office. Again, we're starting that program. We've been approved for it, and now we're recruiting small children. Again, one more. There's 2 announcements here, but I'll only announce one of them. Obviously, the gift shop is selling Marjan cards again this year. You can contact Cheryl Cohen at the gift shop. And, of course, the gift shop is open before services each on Friday nights and open on Sundays between 11:15 a.m. and 12:15. Offices will be closed Monday, December 26th. And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So it's been our custom these last few years to have virtual services the last 2 weeks in December. But I was talking to Becky, and I said, well, when are you coming home? And she said, December 20th. And I said, well, we're going to have in-person services then, because I can't have a whole year without a service with the Manns. So we are missing Joey Mann, but we have Jacob and Becky, and I know that I am so delighted, and after you get immersed in the beautiful music that they bring, you too will be as delighted as I am. And we're so honored to have them here, and we want everyone to get a chance to say hello and meet each other. There's some new faces, there's some returning faces, there's some faces here on vacation, so it's a small crowd tonight, and so I hope that you get a chance to meet someone or see someone that you haven't seen in a long time when we're done with our service. Let's begin with the music.
That's all the words. Try it with us.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am
Every Shabbat, we begin by lighting our candles and bringing in lights. No matter what type of week we've had, no matter what's happened behind us, and no matter what's up ahead of us, we take this moment to bring in light together. And this type of year, the darkest time of year in our calendar year, we bring in even more lights as we light our Hanukkah candles. In ancient times, there was a debate among the rabbis about if we should light our candles starting with 8 and going down to 1, or starting with 1 and counting up to 8. And ultimately, what won and what's been the tradition throughout our history is that we increase in light as the days get darker, bringing in a little more light each night of Hanukkah. And so as we light our lights tonight, both our Hanukkah menorah and our Shabbat lights, may we be reminded that we're not only increasing in physical light, but in the light inside each of us, and in the light we bring to the world. I am light.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lechanikna shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem, b'zman hazeh. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. Lechadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom, may you have a peaceful day. Shabbat shalom, may you have a restful day. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light.
We call upon the Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem. We invite you to join with us. Most of what we're doing tonight is inside your makeshift Siddur. So please follow along and join us. And when in doubt, just Yai Lalai.
Kadosh Baruch Hu. Borchem Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon Mimelech Malachei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kadosh Baruch Hu. Tzivtem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon mimelech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Yael and Zimra kindly interrupted my coffee bean meeting on Monday morning to wish me a happy Hanukkah. You see, I light up like a menorah the entire 8 days because Hanukkah is my favorite holiday, and I wear it with pride on my house and on my clothes. That particular morning was just a subtle legging and menorah earring. I did not know those twin 8-year-old girls, and they didn't know I was a cantor. As Froom children, they know nothing of a woman on the bima, but we connected through our fashion. They said they didn't often see someone dressed for Hanukkah because most things this season were all Christmas, but they were really excited to see me and wish me Hanukkah happiness. You see, advertising the miracle of Hanukkah with a silly sweater, dreidel shoes, or glow-in-the-dark Star of David dress might not be your thing, and I get that. But honestly, that's all pretty much a modern-day reaction to that we have Christmas everywhere, and we want to represent Hanukkah. But what is tradition showcasing the minor holiday with a major miracle? It's lighting those candles and sharing the miracle in the window for the world to see. It is being proud. It is standing tall amidst it all. So we take that motivation and we show that we are ready to join in a prayer as we rise up, as we are able, for the Baruch Hu, our collective call to unite and be heard. Please rise.
Baruch becomes day, day turns to night.
Please be seated.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. And you shall love, you shall love Adonai, with all your soul, and all your mind, and teach these words, through day and night, to all your children, it's their right. Wear them proudly as a sign upon your hand. It's throughout all time.
We continue with our Song of Freedom, Micha Mocha, using a special Hanukkah melody tonight. Join with us to the tune of Ma'otzur.
Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai. Micha mocha netar ba'kodesh. Norat tehilot
Our Hashkivenu prayer is a prayer that we recite only in the evening. It was written by our ancestors as a prayer asking God to shelter them in darkness because they feared the darkness. And not to contradict what I said earlier about bringing in light in face of the darkness, but it's also a time of year when we can ask ourselves, what if we weren't afraid of the dark? Rabbi Chana Ellenson encourages us to ask, what would it be like if we were not scared of the darkness, but if we chose to embrace it? As children, we're fearful of the dark, of the nighttime, and it's hard to outgrow that fear. But from the dark, there can also be magic. Darkness can be transformative. Darkness encourages our imaginations to work. It's when we dream. It's when we quiet ourselves enough to hear the voice within. The poet Rumi writes, that shadow has been serving you. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness is your candle. So may we find ways to trust the dark, to turn towards the darkness and the shadows, letting it ignite the candles within each of us. And may we trust that that hidden source of light in each of our lives that we cannot always see will show us the way through the darkness.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Vehamidenu Shomerenu Lechayim Lechayim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha Amen. When I lay my head down tonight beneath your shelter of everlasting light, Lord, may I wake to a world renewed, filled with love and gratitude, filled with love and gratitude. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Vehamidenu Shomerenu Lechayim Lechayim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Sukkot Shlomecha
At this time in our service, we call our attention to the Amidah prayers, the standing prayers, the prayers that have these themes that we are supposed to weave through our consciousness, the themes of our ancestors, the themes of the power that is greater than us, the themes of holiness, the themes of thanksgiving and peace. And usually we begin by prefacing it by saying, Adonai, Sifatai, Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. But on Shabbat in the round, there's always a little twist. And so we say, Adonai, love me. Adonai, protect me, guide me. Whatever it is that's in your heart right now that you are asking your Holy One for in this very moment. Without fear of being too selfish or self-righteous, you can ask for anything. What is it? So we begin, Adonai, love me, and then I'm going to turn to you, and I'll turn to our live stream as well, and you can put in, or you can call out what you're asking for tonight.
Adonai, love me. Adonai. Love me, Adonai. Love me, please love me, Adonai. Protect me, Adonai. Protect me, Adonai. Protect me, please protect me, Adonai.
I look to you. Does anyone have one that they want to call out? Inspire.
Adonai, inspire me, Adonai. Inspire me, Adonai. Inspire me, please inspire me, Adonai.
On our live stream, guide me.
Adonai, guide me, Adonai. Guide me, Adonai. Guide me, please guide me, Adonai.
Anyone else? Want to mention one? Came to mind? We're just tired here tonight, right? Heal us, okay.
Adonai, heal us, Adonai. Heal us, Adonai. Heal us, please heal us, Adonai.
Warm me. That's a new one.
Adonai, warm me, Adonai. Warm me, Adonai. Warm me, please warm me, Adonai.
Adonai, love me.
Adonai, love me, Adonai. Love me, Adonai. Love me, please love me, Adonai.
We rise as we are able for the Amidah prayers. You can use the words on the page in your siddur or the words within your heart. When you have completed your prayers, please be seated.
not mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light, I am light, I am light. 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 I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not an age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. I am 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 light.
We turn our thoughts to those who are in the bed of illness, who need our healing prayers. We have names that have been submitted to our office, but we also will look to you to give names of those who you are thinking of tonight. So if you're watching us on the live stream and you'd like to submit those names in the chat on Facebook or YouTube, please do so at this time. We think of Bessie de la Milera, Jean-Marc Chaubert, Ed Gorelick, Barbara Bernstein, Sarah Devora Bot-Miriam, Anthony Sains, Judy Schneider, Joanne Davis, John Clive. I look around the room. If there are other names, please stand and say their names. Kathy Retke, Donna Courtney, Michael Bass, Karen Jacobs, Susan Carberry, Rebecca Sanchez, Lucy Roth, Vincent Rodriguez, Justin Andreas, Heather Dyson. We join together in the words of Mishaberach, our healing prayer. Dara Spanier, Dr. Eve Rader.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha
So I think it was a couple years ago, it was during the pandemic, that Becky brought us a beautiful Aleinu prayer that for the first time in my life, the prayer of Aleinu really spoke to me. It wasn't just this lofty goal or this lofty feeling about who God was in my life and how I should think of God. All of a sudden, it made sense. It's up to us.
It's a melody written by Cantor Ellen Dreskin and Dan Nichols. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise.
We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise.
We rise.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated. Stacy wasn't Jewish. She supported her brother's decision to become Jewish, but every Christmas she would say, "When you have kids, I'm spoiling them with Santa and presents and sending you a tree." And normally, the Jewish Jessica in me would say, "Thanks, but no thanks." But I just always agreed. For Shalom Bayit, because Christmas meant a lot to my sister-in-law, and because I loved her very much. When she had a stroke 3 years ago, a week after my baby shower with Emmett, there would be no more Christmases, the way that we had them. It would divide us. Emmett never experienced Aunt Stacy's Christmas the way she had always threatened. She spent the last 3 years in a nursing home trying her hardest to recover from her strokes because she has 3 beautiful children to come home to and finish raising. But on Tuesday morning, Jeremy called me here at work, lost in tears. His sister Stacy had died. The genetic abnormality in her brain had defeated her. As a family, we are experiencing a darkness. But in typical miracle of Hanukkah, we are also experiencing warmth, glow, and clarity of the growing light each night. We can mourn our loved one's loss, and we can use this time to bring a memory back through the light into the room and give us comfort and strength. So I invite you for a moment to close your eyes
and bring a loved one into this space, into your heart. Recall a memory you made, and let that glow make you smile as we remember them. And if you're thinking of someone tonight and you're watching on the live stream, please submit their name in the chat at this time.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer. From the dark place it grows, like a flower in the desert, the oasis of our soul. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing cries, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can see it through our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
We remember the recent losses of Karen Sander, Christopher Fotig George, Bill Cornell, Shirley Crystal, Stacy Hutchings, and Gerald Roth. We remember the Yortsites of Sheila Berkowitz, Sam Blatstein, Rose Bambaka, Samuel Bambaka, Vincent Cavaretta, Benjamin Cohen, Eli Cohen, Solomon Doctors, Joshua Fink, Nina Flom, Joseph R. Genovitz, Eric Glitchhouse, Sarah Goldstein, Isidore Grau, David Capel, Rachel Kinsler, Sandra Lax, Robert Levy, Dina Liebman, Donald Mazer, Rose Molaski, Fama Moore, Minna Myers, Jack Pay Whiskey, Barry Paper, Ann Reichland, Julian Neal Rounds, Dennis Sabbath, Lawrence Savage, Jack Martin Schneider, Toby Schulman, Aaron Seltzer, William Server, Max Schulkoff, Ethel Silverstein, Jackie Smith, Craig Smith, Michelle Snadowski, Stephen Spector, Craig Stoller, Rose Unger, Alan Unger, Dean Webb, Gertrude Weil, Israel Zaid, Lillian Zwern. I look to you if there was anyone that was not named on the Kaddish list, someone you're thinking of tonight for Kaddish or Yortzeit, please rise and say their name. Anita Tucci, Barry Friedman, Barbara Batten, Robert Roth, Carol Emmerich, Jamie Amado, Paul Schreiman, Karen Beth, Zara Leah, Alexandria here. We rise to recite our Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam l'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yatadar, v'yatalev, v'yatalal, shemei dekudsha, b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'miran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
All right. So we bring in the light of Shabbat, we brought in the light of Hanukkah, and now we get to rejoice with our Kiddush and Motzi. Just looking for any last-minute announcements. I will say there is lots that we're looking forward to in January. So the rest of December is pretty slow. That's a good thing. We need a little slowdown. Next Friday night will be virtual. I might be giving you some interviews during our own egg about things that you're looking forward to or hopes and dreams for 2023 for our sermon spot next week on the virtual recording that we'll have up on our Facebook and YouTube at the usual Shabbat time. And we also have some big services coming up that we want you to join us for. January 13th is what everyone's waiting for. It's been a while. Beatles Shabbat, 6:15 with the Shabbatones here in the sanctuary. It's going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I need it every year to just uplift my soul. So I think you might too. We have a scholar in residence coming in next month as well. Look for your bulletin for all the info. We also have Congregant of the Year. It's going to be a very exciting month, a very busy month. And then February, we have our new Torah dedication on February 5th. So make sure you save the date for that. It's going to be very special. So lots happening here. And we wish you a wonderful last few days or couple of days left of Hanukkah as well. I want to give a huge thank you to Becky, I can officially say Erev Cantor Becky Mann, because it's only a few months before she receives smicha and becomes a cantor. And it's been, I understand the long road that she's been on, and so it's a very exciting time. And we are also so proud and excited to have Jacob Mann here. I was like, Becky, can we get Jacob, please? And she's like, yeah, I think he's in town. It'll be fine. So I'm just always so happy and humbled by all of your willingness to just be part of our services here. And this is always home. So I hope that you'll always say yes. We'll have our own egg in the lobby in just a few moments. We want to thank Del Acosta, our shamus. We also want to thank Alex Hill on sound, and Haley and Kita for setting things up tonight and being our staff people. And we want to thank a couple of volunteers that were here in our offices today. Things have gotten a little cluttered since the pandemic, and so we are starting to clear things out and clean things up. And one of those volunteers is here, so thank you, Paige, for being here all day with us and getting your hands dirty, literally. We're very grateful. All right, so on that note, let's see what we should do. I think we should have Aaron and Sophia help us with the Kiddush and the Motzi. And is there anybody here that's like brand new, that's never been to our synagogue before? All right, why don't you join us as well? And you could tell us your names too while you come up. So everybody, make sure you take a moment after the service to meet Alyssa, Carol, Alina, and Jonathan. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
All right, I think we should remind ourselves that it's Hanukkah and it's time for some joy. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Urim Sameach.
Chag
Enjoy
Urim
the
Sameach.
oneg.